And this property used to be a very famous racetrack. It was it was part of a large circuit that ran across the United States, and up until 1961, this airport was the place to do your sports car racing. One of the things that I point out, I'd never seen this picture before. When you get a chance, you might want to look at this one right here. These are two Ferraris that are side by side. Back then, in 1960, they were considered old, used-up race cars. They were junk. They'd been raced in Europe, and they were done with them, and then people in the U.S. would buy them. Those two cars right now together are just about $25 million worth of cars. One of them recently sold at auction for $15 million bucks. So what they thought was junk back then has become extraordinarily rare. And it's interesting, I have never seen a picture of two TRs side by side. It's very interesting that you have it here in Shelton. The Ferrari people would go nuts over that.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Yeah, so anyways, there's a very rich history of racing at Sanderson Field. And in addition to the road racing, there was also drag racing. And drag racing went into the, I think, mid to late 70s. And all of the big name drag racers were there as well. So it's an interesting tie-in that our track is so close to where basically the roots of racing are in this community. And the roots of racing in this community are the roots of racing in Washington. It's not in Seattle like most people think, it's here. Well, and we hope to, just so you know, we will, I say someday because it's a big development project, but we are going to create a museum of the past and the present so that there will be that tie-in to the past. And there's still a number of these guys that raced back in the day that are still out there. Pete Lovely recently passed away, but there's a number of the people you see in those photographs that'll come out and do a reunion race, and the guys are just as fast today as they were back in the 50s.